Y'all see the shirt. IRL gang. Comment IRL gang. Listen, we had 70 people to like the post that I said only IRL gang can like the post on the community post. 70 people liked it. So let's see how much people we can get to comment IRL gang in the comments below. IRL gang means we play IRL basketball on 2K. We're not just trying to cheese and play a meta or play what works or what we see on YouTube videos. Everybody's playing in their own unique individual play style and meshing it and blending it with other players, like how you see NBA players do it in real life, learn how to play with a team, learn how to use your pieces the right way, and still looking fancy, still looking nice and clean out there, doing realistic combos. Combos is coordinated, the combos is different. You seeing moves like, damn, I didn't know you could really move that way. Oh, he did the crossover right there at that point in time and then switched to the floater to double euro, like all that type of different play styles. You don't just have to be meta to be good and crazy. And people have this concept, oh, once you play IRL, you can't beat the meta guards. Like, people, trust me, I was just not in the algorithm for a while. So y'all haven't seen my 2K22 videos, me beating stage players, crazy comp, locking them up, because I just know how to guard the left, right so easy. I know how to contest at the perfect time because they just want the same peak. Let's get into this video, man. We are into a great video today. Now, this is the actual, I want to give you guys a actual look and description of how my KD build will be in NBA 2K23. I make my builds very fast because it's a numbers game. I understand the numbers. If 2K has it balanced certain ways, like wherever 2K has all the hits at when I'm trying to make a certain build based on my favorite player, that's where I make all the balances at. Okay, they're hitting me here, so I have to balance in this area. Boom, boom, boom. My balancing is so quick. I'm hoping 2K has some changes. I'm going to show you guys how to make a OD KD build for this game, because we're going into realistic, ultra realistic basketball. So I know certain stats is going to matter now, certain stats is going to change, and it's going to be needed, especially now they're separating it in, we got smalls, swings, and bigs. That's a separation. The smalls are going to have unique, different things. Swings, unique, different things. Stats, whether it's stats, a badge, attribute, you having this badge on this tier, it's going to be differences. You having higher strength, differences. Bigs, differences. The strength, you're going to notice it. You're going to see more. I feel like 2K is definitely separating a little bit and going to balance out the stats more. I don't feel like they're going to give us the same builder where when we go up again, we're going to come out to the same results. No, I feel like maybe potentially we can go higher. I can get a Kevin Durant build to have a 93 ball, but if not, we can still do the midi at a 92, at a 91. And I'm going to show you guys this as well in the builder system in case it is that way. But I feel like 2K has definitely, it's a new game, y'all. I feel like they definitely have refined the builder, changed it up a little bit to where you could probably play around with different stats because now strength's a factor now. You understand? So let's look at this KD build and give you guys a glimpse of what I'm talking about. So you see how the driving dunk, okay, that's balanced. I mean, the standing dunk balanced, okay. You see the close shot high, all this on like a real legitimate KD build. 88 3 ball, okay. We get very close to that. They give you basically kind of that when you make a 6'10" this year. So who knows how much they're gonna let us dibble and dabble with, because they have a new tier system. And I feel like now that we got tier points, it may actually limit how many badges we can use. Now they can give us more attribute points. Even though using these attribute points, we still may run out and have to pick and choose certain badges and be like, oh damn, what badges I'm gonna choose. You guys gotta understand, ultimately still, right? Now I can see, since there's a tier system where we gotta utilize badges, right? And their points, it costs, right? Now that they have that system, I can see them giving us more higher attributes, okay? A little bit higher. Probably, and I'm going to show you the attributes because I'm going to show you where all the hits is at. Make sure you watch the full video, man. OG always going in detailed, okay? Look at the post fade, look at the post control. You see how KD, at a 6'10", they're showing you, and it's not to say, okay, this is Kevin Durant. It's just the fact that a 6'10" player at that height, a human, let's scratch his name, Kevin Durant. That's not even, his name's not Kevin Durant. He's just a 6'10" player, and he has the ability to do this at the weight of 240. See, now we ain't gonna make a 240 KD. We gonna always have some limits and hits. Of course, I know people gonna be, oh, make this real exact to the T. No, you know how 2K is. They don't do that, so it's no point. Look at this ball handle. A 92. But you know one thing that 2K is having trouble with, which I naturally do, is implementing how to have a 6'10 build dribbling smoothly. They did it in 21 next gen, and it was just bad. It was like too fast, like 6'10, like not even right. Like they don't know how to make it flow. But this year, watching the trailers, it's like, hold on, the switchbacks, the double, you know, okay, hold on now. They slowing it down, making it smoother now. The contact animations, the body ups, hold on now. They may have it right. Not saying we're gonna get a 92 ball handle, no way. But who knows what 2K may let us get to? Who knows if they changed some of the stats? Because when I think about it, you see how now you need a 96 and it's smalls only. Small only can get that type of level of shooting. So understand that they can start upping certain areas now, especially when they made a hit in shooting where we have delayed greens now. We could probably have an 86 maybe on 6'10s, or at least an 80 maybe, just for more ball control. But now there's different things placed in the game, like adrenaline. We don't know, but I feel like 2K is definitely going to change the builder. We'll see. I'll see different stats on my 6'10 this year, basically how I can make it easier in a nutshell for people to understand. Look at this. Speed with ball, 80. What is too OP? Like, what is it? No, I'd rather them try to make something like this and at least make some hits and some bounces on it. At least let us get less adrenaline boost, but at least let us get less attempts. Let our adrenaline go down faster or something. But nah, I need my KD to have some more speed, at least a 75. I'll be fair, at least give me a 75. But we're gonna show y'all this KD build. See, on the glitch KD build, you could get more. But we don't want it. Just give me the glitch KD build. See, I hope they don't do that. Look at the glitch KD build stats and allow us to make it like that next. No, don't do that. Just give me a whole new way to make a 6'10. I know some stats are gonna be the same like the shooting for a 6'10, but give me a whole new way. Look at this perimeter defense, 85. The steal, okay, cool. Interior, okay. Block, okay, 61. So when people are saying, yo, make the long arms with KD, it's like, yo, you make long arms, super long arms just for a look, but it's not getting you the real effects. I mean, it's gonna give you, but I mean, they're not. That's not what I meant to say. KD has a 61 block, so his long arms don't really mean anything. But when I'm trying to make the long arms build in the builder, his shooting goes lower, so it's not going to be the real KD shooting. You understand? So people got to understand this type of stuff. Look at this lateral quickness. So that means you should be able to get a lot of speed on him. 80 speed, 80 acceleration. You should be able to, right? So I can see them doing this if they make 90 thresholds really, really great. Then I can see them giving the 80s and not being too fast, mixed in with the adrenaline, the new stamina feature where you can't over dribble, because they did do a hit on stamina. So if they did a hit on stamina, then they could raise the bar and give us higher speeds. With a slowed down, smoother game that's not that twitchy, they can give us higher speeds. It's gonna feel different. 63 strength, right? Vertical, you see it. Boom, boom, boom. We got the KD right here. Now let's go into the juicier part. You know, OG likes to get juicy. Let's get onto the build. Here it is right here. Okay, we're gonna go to edit build. Boom. So y'all know this year, go to the small forward 6'10, right? Y'all see him right here. Now, anything else, I go higher up and weight. Anything else, I can come down here. We ain't gonna change it up though, because we have the stats where we need it to go to. We're gonna show y'all how we place the stats. Crazy. And this year, since it's realistic IRL basketball, I'm going crazy. Now I'm going crazy. Now hopefully 2K changes it. If they have a system to where they're not gonna let us expand on the 6'10s, which I feel like they are, because Mike Wang already put a whole bunch of different news saying they added the new switchbacks and more. He said dribbling's still intact, so that means the same way how 6'10s could dribble this year, we still gonna be able to move. I knew how to move on 6'10 with the same type of like bad setup right here. Handles for Day Silver, you can move with that. Tight handles, you can stun with that. You can do a whole bunch with that if you know what you're doing, right? But I feel like the builder is gonna be better than this. I'm going to be able to do way more than this. But this is how I'm placing the stats, right? Just to be fair. Let's just be fair. But I feel like there's going to be definitely changes. The changes, I feel like the stats that they're going to let us slide up a little bit more on is maybe strength, right? Ball handling. They changed pass accuracy. So I feel like pass accuracy, they changed Bullet passer's not in the game, so I know they're going to allow players to go a little bit higher in passing. All right, so just kind of get the this is not going to be the exact stats of my KD build, but this is how I'm going to balance him out. Look how everything is balanced. We come up to the close shot, you see we had an 80, right? Y'all seen how high KD's close shot was. Drive and layup, 85. Look at all the badges we can get. I feel like we're going to be able to get more than this with the next builder, you know, the next gen. I feel like we're going to get way more, right? Drive and dunk, right? 76. Stand and dunk, 73. Post control, 72. Like, this going to eat people up. I feel like a lot of players still going to be in that old mentality of 2K. And I'm not going that route. I'm going all around, balanced, all around game, because I see them showing off the post game. I see them showing off ultra realistic. I'm just the delayed greens. I want the whole package so I could just learn the whole game, right? So I'll make that balanced KD build off the rip. Look at this. We got the threshold. Mike Wang said it doesn't matter, either mid-range or 3-point. So I'm gonna make the build now with the high mid-range. But I feel like, I swear, I feel like they're gonna probably allow us to get that 91 3-ball with KD. We'll see. But KD has an 88. So I feel like no too at that point, at the same time. But then I look at it like, yo, it's 2K. You know how 2K be. They let us go certain ways on certain stats. But I'm just going to say let's have it at a 91. All right. I know I'm going to be able to give a 6'10 build on 91 mid-range in NBA 2K23. We know that's a fact for sure. So we're going to be able to unlock the KD jump shot, right? Then we come right here, 86. I feel like we're going to be able to get a little bit higher. We know 2K going to have their sleeves, all that stuff. But I feel like still, regardless, stat-wise, we'll probably be able to make this 3-point a little bit higher. But we'll get hit in certain areas. 2K is not going to have the builder the same to where when I make my KD build, right, y'all, it's going to line up the same way like this. No, it's not. No way. Some things are going to change where I realize, like, oh, snap, I could put more points right here. Or, okay, if I change the wingspan, they're going to change certain things around, right? Certain things, because it's a whole new type of build to the game, right? A lot of things was refined, scratched, took out, brought back in, they said. Crew. 86, look at this. We got a balance free throw. I can hit with 60 for rec, so that's what I would use right there. We don't know if they have a clutch shooter badge in the type in the game, but either way, 60 is good enough to hit, right? Remember, and add boost to all these stats. You know everybody runs boost in 2K. Add boost to all these stats. This is a balanced build. When you add boost to these stats with the mathematics system, most of my stats are touching the 80s, right? Definitely already 80. My drive and dunk gonna hit up to an 80 in game, playing good. Stand and dunk's gonna get up there to an 80, playing good. Post control's gonna get up there, playing good. Mathematics system. These stats, this is gonna hit up to a 90, my 3-point shot. Just with the shooting badges in the game. I know they took sniper out, a whole bunch of other badges, but y'all know there's other badges like volume shooter that's probably gonna still be in the game, because that's just like a volume shooter is one of those badges they ain't gonna be able to really take out, like, kinda. It's one of those badges, like, you can't take that out. That's really like a legitimate badge, right? Pass accuracy, y'all see I'm not playing. 80. I'm not playing because if the passing, they taking out passing, openness, all the cheeses I talked about, they taking out pass, openness, they taking that out the game. They taking out bullet passer, so your passing stats just have to be good to even get off good passes. Now players gonna be able to pick off players that don't got good passing. Mike Wang said a must have. All right, stop playing, hold on, we have all the gems on screen. Look at this, Mike Wang, look at this. And I want to show y'all too, KD has a 7.5 he has a 7'5 wingspan, so I would want to make the long arms KD, but it can't happen, y'all, unless they allow it this year. Long arms, and then they let us, even though we have long arms, it depends how we put up the block. I don't know. They need to let us get a little bit more complex with the builder, but we'll see. I don't feel like it's going to be the same. I'm going to keep saying that in this video. Bullet passer is gone. Pass speeds are tied to pass accuracy rating. Y'all see how they mixing certain stuff, right? So please, if you got a bad pass, it's like, it's going to hit your team. Remember, they got the new team takeover thing with the playing with your teammates. I gotta have it balanced all around. We can't listen. Whatever they give us, this is how I want y'all to look at these stats. Whatever they give us in ball handling and speed with ball, we maxing this out. Whatever they give us, I started from the top and down. We maxing the shooting, right? We going to 91. We just going to the threshold 91, and then we maxing the 3-point out. Then we come into 60. This is exactly the stats I'm going to do for shooting. If they let me go higher with the 3-point and then I can go lower with the mid, oh yeah, I'm going to do something like that. Yeah, I am. Yeah, that's when y'all see. Then with the pass accuracy, right? I'm coming to an 80. Right here, standing dunk, post control. These are all like kind of like, I will always look at these when you're on like a 6'10" small forward. Most players don't utilize these type of moves unless you are playing IRL basketball play style. Most players are going to really utilize just left, right. They drive and dunk. This isn't that the stats people favor? I look at what people favor, man, and I know 2K watches that as well, and that's what's going to form a meta. So if people were favoring standing dunk and post control way more, y'all know that's like what most people probably would make. This year is going to be, they got switchbacks on the post control. Y'all see the post game is different. It's going to be way more, I feel like, nice. So with the finishing, right, the close shot, I'm going to want to make sure that I at least have my close shot around an 80 or at least high enough. No 60s, no like 64, no 69, no 70, because I always realize how once you get to the 70s, once you start getting around big men, they're going to punch it. Even if you got certain little smaller guards that have a little bit of block, they'll punch it because your close shot, or they'll give you the pluck strips. You know, you just won't get a stronger animation over them having a low close shot, being at a big height. I feel like once you get to the big height, like a 6'10", you want to get that 80 close shot at least. I go with an 85, driving layup just so we can get these layup packages. You know what I'm saying? We get that with them layup packages, the 85, all right? Then that drive and dunk, 76. Now, always understand what it's, I feel like I'm going to be able to get a higher drive and dunk next year, definitely. Of course, my other KD build had it on silver, right? But for this KD build, I wanted to make it more balanced. So I didn't stack heavy in offensive areas and not give them free throw. I'm trying to have this build all balanced around. Like if I'm making a realistic build for 2K23, balance out all the stats from what I've seen in the trailer, balance out all the stats. I've seen the pose, I've seen it all, right? So balance out all the stats. Y'all see we got everything right here. You can even get Dream Shake Hall of Fame. Come on now, that's crazy. So imagine if I was using this in this game. They had ultra realistic, nobody the glitch builds and stuff, you know. It's just a lot of little crazy stuff you can get on him, right? And look at the spread, it's clean. Now we went on to the shooting, right? We come to the playmaking. The speed with ball and ball handling, of course, maxing and capping these out off the rip. Because we want to get that 6'10" to be as fast as possible and as much ball handling as possible at the 6'10" height. Then when we get to the defense, you see 60 interior. My other KD build that I first made, no interior because of just how the game was made. So now, this year, I'm going to make sure he has some interior just so I can get that anchor badge. Just so we could pick up that anchor badge because we get intimidator. They took that badge out the game. So understand, KD's still going to be able to get that anchor badge. A 6'10". It's not going to be KD because y'all know how 2K going to give it. Just a 6'10" mod player. It's going to be able to get that anchor badge. Going to be able to swat some shots, get that takeover, go down the court and go crazy. Yeah, use the mathematics system and get the speed and ball handling to go higher. And cook up. It's going to be like that. I feel like we're going to have way better playmaking stats. They're going to give us a little bit more this year, for sure. I see it, because KD in that trailer, y'all seen in my last video. Go watch it. KD is moving. I'm going to put the clip up in this video, too. KD is moving, all right? 68 still, so we can be able to pluck and at least catch some in-lane passing steals. We're going to make sure that he has some steals. We're going to make sure. I played around with the steal a little bit before I made it, but we're going to make sure he has some steals. Block, definitely a max cap out. With a 6'10" build, you got the 6'10" height. You need that block. The block is there just to punch shots. You know when you slap somebody's shot and you're going to have the anchor badge. You know when you slap somebody. I feel like Rim Protector going to be in the game. You know, they said badge is coming back, right? Rim Protector in the game. You block somebody's shot, your takeover meter fills up. You helping your team out. That's just big. That just changes the game. To be able to jump up, block somebody's shot, contest it. Your takeover meter goes up. Your offense gets better. Always make sure you put a good block on them. A good block. 87, the highest you can go. If you want to say, you know what, I don't even need my 3. I can go with an 83. But y'all see how they got the cap outs now. So if you want to say, you know what, I'll go a little bit lower. You know, I wouldn't stretch it. I need KD to have a high 3. But if you want to go a little lower, get your block a little higher, you can do that too as well. But I need KD to have that high 3 ball, and I need his ball handling at least to be good enough. That 76 is good. When you playing good in mathematics system, think about 4 points you add boost ball handling, you add an 80 ball handling. Your speed with ball is just low. That's the only difference. That speed with ball is just hit. You know what I mean? But I feel like they're going to give us a little bit more next year. We deserve a little bit more. Why not? All right. Now, look. Y'all see how I got also The offensive rebound, at least a 45, so we can at least scrape up something. We 6'10", it's going to add, you know, we stack on top of that. And then at least a 75, so we can definitely catch up some boards. That's going to help us too as well in the game. You know, just rack up score points, whatever the case is, to get that takeover meter. Then you see we come here, speed acceleration. Hopefully we get in a faster one next year. A little bit better. A little bit more speed, or the effects of these just play out a little bit different, a little bit faster, a little bit cleaner and smoother. We feel the 73 to say it feels smoother versus than like a 60 or a 50. You know what I'm saying? Then when we come over here, we got the strength at a 61. This year's strength don't matter. See, now I'm KD now. See, this is good enough. That 61 strength is good enough. You see, we at least get brick wall on bronze. So it's good enough to be able to take some body bumps. You know, I want to run clamp breaker, or just don't even run clamp breaker. I got strength, you know, to deal with the body up confrontation, so I can at least run killer combos now. Ooh, see what I'm saying? Put that in the core spot for KD. 61 strength. We at least we taking contact. We going crazy in that paint. You a baby? Oh, we gonna baby you too. You want to have like at least like 50 strength? Oh yeah, we got at least a good 10 points over you. We gonna baby you. Gonna give you that, and we got the size too to work with. Oh yeah, and the badges, post spin technician, all those badges. Then the vertical, you see I go with the 80, but most odds, y'all, I'm gonna go higher on a vertical than that. But I'm just trying to show you guys a balanced KD build, how I'm gonna want the KD build to look overall. I'm not just gonna, you're not gonna be able to make a 6'10" and max out in areas and like, oh, let me just max my shooting, let me max all the playmaking out, let me max all the shooting out, and then get a crazy drive and dunk. And if you try, you can probably go for that too. Crazy drive and dunk and go for those type of stats. But guess what? You're going to be hitting certain areas. You have to sacrifice. So this is a build of me making a crazy balance build. Now think about this. When the game actually comes out, I'm saving these stats. This is the same sheet I'm going to save. When the game actually comes out, I'm going to pull it up. Okay. Because this is what I do. I'm giving y'all the gems. I'm going to pull it up. Okay. This is my right here. Put it in their builder system. And I know things are going to be changed. And then it's going to allow me to tweak things, and this is how I shape them up quick. KD, official. All right? OD. Now, nobody's going to have the same build as me. So even if somebody try to copy me, because I know people watch me and try to copy, even if somebody try to copy, and what I mean by this is like creators or somebody, you know, something like that. Not the IRL game, but they try to copy me, it's not going to play out the exact way, because I'm going to have my build structured different ways. I know 2K is going to have different limits, y'all. So this is not the official final build, but this is how I'm going to balance my stats out. You're going to see my KD build have all these stats this year. All these stats, whether I have to have some of them in the 70s, all of them, because I know 2K still has the mathematics system in the game. This perimeter defense is going to be an 80. Is going to be an 80. You never know. And if 2K gives us more options to add more attributes, since we have a tier system now where we're going to have to cost and spend points and pick and choose through loadouts now, I feel like they're going to give us more with the attributes and stats. Definitely. And people going to love that. I feel like people going to love that. Remember, in 21 next gen, we had actual real, like, the stat-wise superstar builds. For real. And then they toned it down so they could just really give us a back, shape it up a little, refine. Man, I feel like 2K23 is going to be good. Definitely with the builder system. Especially when it's going to be no glitch builds. I feel like, you know how they do on current gen, can make a whole bunch of builds. That's going to happen on next gen. We finally going to be able to do that on next gen, and it's going to feel nice. Hey, y'all hit that like button. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. I'll see y'all.